Hey, welcome back. Now, we all been there where the ceiling fan starts to make some noise. You've already balanced it. You've already made sure that all the hardware was tight up against the ceiling so it doesn't wobble. But it's still making that noise. I'm going to show you how to fix that. Probably save you about $100 from buying a new ceiling fan. Next. This is what you're going to need. A ladder, screwdrivers. I've got a Phillips and a flathead just in case. Pliers of some sort. Yep. I found these in the junk drawer. I'm not going down to the workshop. So let me show you the problem I've been having with my fan so I can show you how I'm fixing it to help y'all out. So this is the problem with my ceiling fan. Whenever you start it up, it'll make a grinding noise. Now, with this, I will be doing my yearly service of wiping the blades down and cleaning them. But I'm going to show you what it really takes to get to the bearings on the motor. So we start up by climbing up the ladder. Let's see, Phillips screws. Actually, I can take either one, but I'm simple. I'll take Phillips. So while doing this, I'm going to clean the blades also, show you some tricks on that. This is what it will take. If you don't have oiling spots in the top of your ceiling fan, which most likely you don't because mostly older style from the, what was it, 50s and 60s. They've got the oiling spots. You're going to have to do this. And the reason I'm letting you know is a decent fan is going to run you about, what, $100? You really don't want to get yours from a cheap spot like, Wally World or anything. Well, I've had their fans. They suck. And they look so, how do you say? They just look like basura. That's the word I'll use, basura. Some of them have plastic here, or the crappy laminated wood. Kind of like the rest of them, but at least they stick together. Now, if you want, I would tell you to use a magnetic screwdriver. You drop these, dogs might eat them. Oh, yours might not. Mine kind of do. I don't know why. And a trick, I know you'll learn this. First one you can just pull right out like I did. Second one, hold on and keep your screwdriver in there. Turn it upside down. Then fish it out. All right, 2 to go. Now I have done this on my ceiling fans in my living room, which is 14-foot vaulted ceiling. Let me tell you this. Make sure you're in it to start and finish. At least to remove. It'll take it out of you. The ones I have over there aren't flush mounted like this. They have the downrod. Whew. You'll get tired of being up there. Especially for 2 of them. Yeah. I know my tongue's sticking out. It's okay. So, let's get this last one undone. And now the only thing you have is the housing and the motor assembly. So these have 2 screws on each side. Yours might be a little different. It depends on the manufacturer, on how you take it apart. General rule of thumb is you actually want to get this as far apart as you need. No more, no less. Hey, Nana, what's going on, big boy? Come on, buddy boy. There we go. Sometimes they are a bit finicky to get out. Learn from my mistake. Please save 1 screw on the other side, almost all the way out. Keep this from happening. All right, what are you doing? You okay, big boy? Like I said, I'm doing yearly cleaning on this too. In general, this is what it all is about. The motor. Now the bearings are actually bottom here and the top here. If you can oil them, do it now so you don't have to take anything else apart. Now that you got the assembly out of the way, we're left with just the motor. We're going to take it further apart because we're going to have to. Just double check, yes. I have the power off right now. Oh yeah, safety third, turn the power off. Make sure you don't get shocked. Now, take off the wing nuts. Put them aside. Good news is, this is a very simple motor. Excuse me, not motor, but assembly. So, 2 wire nuts, you're good to go. If you have lights or anything else, this is where you want to make sure you label everything. And don't forget to keep the power off. Now I'm going to disassemble the rest of this to show you where you need to add the oil and make it easier on me. This does work with sealed units where you don't normally oil, but it saves some money, especially nowadays. This is a really good trick. And besides, do you really want to buy another ceiling fan? Well, depending on home decor, yeah. So, let's check this out. There I go with my tongue again. Gotta love popcorn ceilings. Look at them. Now that you have your unit down, you want to clean up the dirt and debris up top. It might seem trivial, but this can actually cause shorts by getting inside the motor, the electrical system, things like that. Don't spray the unit. Spray your rag. Oh, good Lord. Whew, there's a heart attack in a bun. And just wipe as much as you can. Now, if you're OCD, you can get more in depth. Me, I'm just trying to make it last longer so I don't have to buy a new one. And just continue working it around until you get it as clean as you want it. Like I said, I'm just cleaning this up to help it out. I'm not looking for spick and span. I'm not looking for eat off the fan on dinner night. I'm not looking for spick and span, and I'm not looking for eating off the fan on date night. Just gotta wipe it up, clean it up some, and let it dry. Shouldn't take that long. Meanwhile, while this is drying, I'm gonna continue wiping down the rest of the fans. Won't you join me? Now with the rings, you don't need to do a lot of stuff. Wipe out the inside. Wipe out the outside. Now with this, just like we had before, grab your cleaner, wipe it down, just make it look better. You don't really need to do a lot. Nice and simple. Set that aside to dry. Now we have the fan blades. Now, you don't want to take these and just stick them right under running water. You want to make sure, get everything off of them, and do what we did before. Just spray the rag and wipe them down. Mine are old, hard to come by on the style sometimes. Granted, we have the internet, but I just don't want to buy new ones. And I've painted these once already, as you can tell. I just want to wipe them down. No sense in going crazy with them. Besides that, they'll look a whole lot better. So everything is said and done, your fan should do better, work better too. That's it. Come on. Well, I'm not going to keep you here watching me wipe down the rest of them. I'm sure you get the idea. So, I will see you when I start oiling the motor. How's that sound? Back to the motor. Don't use WD-40. Don't use anything else because it does not last. You're going to have a laugh. 30 weight motor oil to grease these. You're going to have a bearing at the top. Well, I guess I should have cleaned it more. A bearing at the bottom. I'm going to start with the bottom piece right now, so at least we can see what's going on. Hopefully, let me double check. You can see that lip. Hopefully you can see that lip right there. There is some stuff. It's kind of hard and dry. 30 weight motor oil. You can pick one of these things up almost anywhere. Stop by a vape shop. I know, vape. Stop by one. $1. You can pick one up. And all you really need to do, put a few drops right down the center shaft and spin it. Oh, you know what? I love this. I really do. What else is this? Where'd you come from? Alright, so that's another problem I'm going to have to figure out. And all I'm doing about two times, and wanting it to get in. You can hear some of the problems I've been having. Now this gives it a chance to grease up, if you will. Drop some right there. And get the wires out the way. That's kind of smart, isn't it? Oh, there's that famous noise it likes to do. There's some on the other side. All it takes is a few drops. Doesn't take a lot. So you can buy a 30 weight motor oil from most stores for $3 to $5. And you might have to give it some time. I know my ceiling fan took about 3 days of use to work it all in to the shaft and the ball bearings, and actually to get it nice and quiet. Now I don't hear a click noise or a grind noise. I'm hoping this does the same thing. So let me go ahead and put the cap back on and I'll meet you up top. Yeah, back up on the ladder. Work everything back up to where it goes. And don't forget to break out the tools. I've done that a few times. Forgot to bring some tools with me. I had to go back down the ladder. I'm sure you've done that too. Now, my fans are from the 90s, so yours might not be the same. Just let me know. And they might be Harbor Breeze, Hunter, Fanimation. Same concept on these. You want it to spin smoothly. Alright. Oh, you're on the wrong side for me. Buddy boys. Alright. Most things I don't like with wiring. Sometimes I just don't like how the other people did them. My biggest thing on this one is I don't like how short they are. So I'll make do with what I've got. I'm gonna grab the wire nuts real quick. Now that I'm back, and I know you probably can't see, but you'll want to twist wire nuts same way you screw the cap on. It keeps them from coming undone. And make sure you screw them on to where they stop. I have a little spiral locking cone in here. Screw them on until they lock. Never did like having short wires. If you are doing your own and make the wires longer, do that. It makes it a lot easier. Don't get this popcorn ceiling stuck to your head. So, come on, tighten up. There we go. There we go. All right, so I'm sticking those back up in the ceiling. And this is going right on top. Try and keep it all in one area. Better yet, I have a solution. Hold on. Handyman's second best friend. electrical tape. Now I would tell you to tape up the wire nuts. The only thing is, I can't reach that area yet. So what I am going to do, keep these out the way, is tape them into a conglomeration so at least they won't get caught on the motor. That's all I'm trying to do right now, is keep them away from the motor. There we go. Motor gets a hold of them, you're going to have a bad day. So let me go get the covering on this and we'll stick that thing on, alright? So if you have two holes on each side like I do, I suggest putting one on each side just to make it easier when you put everything in. Some of them will actually have a notch where all you have to do is put it in on one side, there's a notch up here, and twist it so it gets held up to insert the other screw. Little things like this make you proud to be a homeowner, I think. I've already put one on the other side. I haven't tightened it down. This is just to free up my hands so these can go in with no more problems than they're already giving me. Alright, now that's done. Throw in the rest of the screws. These ones, I make sure they're just a little tight. Never tighten anything until you get all the screws in. And the reason I say that is I've had trouble with fans before. Alright, nice and secure. Go ahead and tighten them down. I've always done, and this is just me, in a crisscross fashion, just to keep the sense of, I don't know. Here's what I've done. You don't have to do it. It just usually keeps round things round when you're tightening things down. Now that this is on here, let me go grab the blades. We can throw those on. Now, if you ever put these on before, you'll know that they don't always go the way you want. Everything's balanced. So my suggestion is drop one in there already. Just reverse the installation. You're not going, don't tighten it up all the way. Allows you to get the second bolt, screw, whatever these things are in there. And you'll want to kind of mess with the fan blade to make sure it's nice and snug. And just continue on around. Now that we got all 5 on there, I'm just going to go around Double check that all the screws are tight. Last thing you really want is one of these things to be wobbling and finding out it's just a simple mistake. Alright. And it's on there pretty dang good, ain't it? Alright. Let's get this thing fired up. Let's give it a go. Hopefully it works. Hallelujah, got quieter. But you can hear the buzzing noise that was driving me nuts. I've hoped that I could help you maintain some fans. Screwdrivers, you already had those, right? Didn't need the pliers. 30 weight motor oil. $3.50. And that quart's going to last you your full lifetime. This little bit that I've got right here, what I've had to use on 4 fans in an entire year. Do this with spring cleaning. Get up there, clean your fans, oil them. Once a year, once every 2 years. That's it. Make sure you use motor oil and the straight 30 weight. If you use the 10W30, you don't want it to gum up, get thicker or thinner as it heats up, or as you use it. Last thing you want to do is walk underneath and get a drip on your head, right? So stick with the straight 30 weight. Don't use WD-40. It's not thick enough. 3-in-1 oil is not thick enough. You need something that's a little more viscous. All right, so this right here will stick to the bearings and provide plenty of lubrication for at least a year or two. Hope I've helped you out, so you don't have to spend the $50 to $100 on getting a new fan and the time wasted uninstalling the old fan, putting a new fan, and buying the other fan. So, there's 2 hours. I don't know. There's 2 hours you can use to watch TV or check out my other videos. Everything that I have found out about working on these ceiling fans. Everything I found out on lubing these ceiling fans is down in the description. If you like my video, comment. I want some new ideas. I don't mind if it's a product or how to maintain something. I'm a DIYer just like everybody else out there because it saves me cash. So, if you liked it, subscribe and click the thumbs up. Other than that, see you later.